When the fuck did this happen?
NBA players were caught cheating. And let's start with the 76ers. Because they were so ass, they needed a cheat to score. This play is wild. Because not only was Ben Simmons actually playing basketball, pause the clip. Teams are only allowed to have 5 players on the court like the Bulls did. And the Sixers had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players.
Where the fuck did he come from? Wait.
Is there 6 guys on the court for Philly?
So
Yeah, there's 6 on the floor. Yeah, 6 on 5.
I guess that's why they're called the Sixers. But at least that play didn't get him fined. Because J.R. Smith's cheating scandal cost him over $50,000.
Damn, these niggas getting caught cheating is crazy. It's never that serious, man. Losers will lose, man.
Now, obviously you can't just be untying players' shoes. The refs were as blind as Stevie Wonder, though, and didn't notice. So JR did it again during his next game.
Yeah, there's no reason to settle. Attack the rim.
At this point, I was thinking JR had a foot fetish.
Yeah.
The league had no rule against his tactic, though, so all they could really do was call JR to give him a warning.
That's really messed up. You can't, bro. That's messed up. Imagine the play slipped, bro, and they lost the game and they're just 1 point away, bro. I'll be pissed off.
And not only did JR answer, just a clown them.
I get a call from the league and it was just like, oh man, they're trying to sabotage people. I'm like, have y'all ever played basketball before? You making it seem like I have such an advantage that I can hit 20 more threes than he can because I untied his shoe. Like,
He can slip.
During his next game,
Or he could step on his shoelace.
Man, JR must have been off the Henny or something. Because going against the NBA, it's going to cost him a pretty penny. Him trying to
How much?
3 times got him slapped with a $50,000
Oh,
fine.
shit.
But Dwight Howard cheated by playing with another man's ball and sticky stuff.
Alright, bro, you know what the fuck you just did with that, bro. You know what you just did.
As soon as he came running in, he wanted to grab the ball from the ref. Not long after, though, a Hawks player noticed something weird on the ball.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from
Wait, he put like glue on something on his hand?
Charleston will want 60 contestants.
Millsap's telling him to look at the ball. Must be sticky. The officials are saying that stickum is illegal, and the ball has stickum on it. And so they're going to have to exchange the ball, and the officials have warned both teams that stickum is illegal, do not use it.
It turned out, Dwight sprayed a substance onto his hands called stickum that was banned by the NBA because it gave him extra grip on balls.
Yeah, man, gay.
We heard you the first time, bro. We don't believe you. Anyway,
Damn.
Dwight did.
Is it really that serious?
I mean, just look at the Hawks' next shot.
The game ball with stickum on it.
Since Dwight was caught sticky-handed, I thought he'd defend himself or at least apologize. Instead, though, he just made the situation even worse by admitting he's been doing it for years. It's not a big deal, and even though he's been caught cheating, he didn't want to be labeled as a cheater. Now, Dwight might have claimed
Yeah,
he
nigga, you
wasn't a
stupid.
cheater, but Jason Kidd not only admitted he was cheating, it became one of the most viral moments in sports history.
Really?
With only a few seconds left and Kidd's team down by 2.
Man, why y'all niggas even cheating like that, bro?
The game plan for the final shot, so he had to get creative and cheat.
Taking a drink and
Whoa. So we had no timeout. I need to make us slippery hands. And I'm like, oh, Tayshaun, me and Tayshaun gotta go to acting.
Give me a scale of 1 to 10 of your acting skills.
Real stiff, real stiff. All I can say
Well,
is,
I don't get it. What happened?
It was all about winning. It was all about winning.
Now, alright, let's see if cheating some extra time to create a play wins them the game.
high 80% career free throw shooter. Here we go. Match up. 97-94.
Green.
Well, you know what they say, ball never lies. And not only did Kidd take an L, cheating got him clowned by a player on the other team.
What do you think about Jason Kidd's drink spill?
Jason Kidd, you know, he do his thing. We still won. You feel what I'm saying? When they cheated, tried to do what he had to do, we still got a 2-point win.
Alright.
Getting clowned by an irrelevant
I don't get how he was cheating with just
Another player
with the
cheated
water.
with such
Probably he
dumb
like accidentally
got clowned
bumped
by
into.
Michael Jordan. Baron Davis wanted to pull off a dunk like something nobody'd ever seen before. Literally.
But I'm going to the secret weapon. My bag of tricks, and I got a surprise for my last stop.
That's crazy though.
Here's a hint. It's called the blind man's bluff.
Now, Baron was definitely bluffing already. Because as you can see, he was supposed to be blindfolding himself to where he couldn't see during his turn to dunk. But not only did he get exposed for cheating before he even dunked,
Look at
that fucking stupid. That big ass white ass hole, bro. That shit white as fuck, bro. We can see that bitch, bro. Yo.
Dude still went through with it and pulled up the worst dunk attempt in history by literally airballing the dunk. This had Michael Jordan in the crowd laughing at dude. And instead of Barron admitting the truth, he tried lying.
There, give me a lot of grief saying you could see through that. Obviously, you couldn't.
Look at this, man. You can't see no holes. Ain't no holes in there. I couldn't see.
You know, you could have cheated, put some holes there. Nobody would know the difference.
Oh, well, I guess I messed up.
Bro, I know holes when I see them. Barron's a fool for that. But how DeMar
Man, but if it was 2025, somebody said that shit was AI generated. I promise you, bro. Someone said that's AI generated, it'd be crazy as hell. You might believe them.
cheated, had his daughter banned from NBA stadiums forever.
What she do?
For you to understand how crazy his cheating is about to get, let's look at the code of conduct that all fans must follow at NBA games.
Yeah,
This is a
NBA
that
TOS.
are gonna be followed. 1. Fans and players must respect and appreciate each other. Yeah, I'll let you be the judge of that. And 2, guests will enjoy the basketball experience free from disruptive behavior. Well, DeMar must not have gotten a memo before one of the biggest...
Why the fuck that should look like a 2K gameplay?
When she was getting out of school, she just said, Dad, can I come to the Toronto game? I almost said no because she in school. She kept asking, and I just said, all right, you can miss one day at school and I'll come to a game, and I'm glad I did. I owe her some money for sure.
Now, DeMar knew that if he lost, his season would be over. So he let his daughter help him cheat to win, where every single time she watched the Raptors shoot a free throw, she screamed as loud as she could.
If he steps the wrong way or something.
Visit the Florida State basketball. Patrick said I was down for whatever Coach Apple.
This guy.
I mean, is that really cheating? I don't think that's really cheating because my school, I mean, you could actually do that. Like the cheerleaders would be like, miss it, you know what I'm saying? That's not really cheating for it.
I was down for whatever Coach Apple.
This guy.
Unless you really locked in the game, you wouldn't even be able to hear them.
Very much. That is the daughter of DeMar DeRozan. And here's the voice you're hearing when Raptors shoot. She's screaming.
All of that caused the Raptors to have one of the worst free throw shooting performances in history.
Damn.
18 for 36.
I don't really think it's her screaming, bro. That's just y'all skills, bro. It sounds like skill issues, bro.
The screams obviously helped the Bulls pull off a win. But while some fans were okay with how she acted, there were also a lot of fans criticizing her for cheating. So
That's not really
she
cheating.
Get escorted out the arena by security. The Miami Heat wouldn't even let her show up for the next game because she was banned. 10.
Yo.
The fourth grader to cheat is crazy. Sometimes players cheat using their ears when they sneak into their opponent's huddle.
Lance Stevenson going.
How y'all don't even notice that? That's crazy.
If he comes into my huddle, I have no problem with one of my guys coming over and physically accosting.
Is Booker involved with the Cavaliers huddle? And Toronto said, wait a second.
And this nigga's face.
Huddle? And Toronto said, wait a
Look at this nigga, bro. Look, bro. Oh my god, this nigga is disbelieved. What the fuck is you doing here, bro? Oh my god. That is a violation. I hate your hairstyle so much. Oh my god, you piss me off, bro. Cause that's the same hairstyle we got in 2K. They added that bullshit. Oh my god. I hate your hairstyle so much with a patched chin.
This was the scene. We see Monty, Jokic trying to listen in. Then Bruce Brown, who knows KD well, he spent the last 2 years.
Damn, that.
Push Durant of Jokic. I mean, Durant's not that strong. He's not that
Damn.
strong.
Alright, ain't no way KD's twigs are throwing a 300-pound dude like that, unless he was secretly on something. Which kind of reminds me of another NBA player who accomplished something so impossible, the league forced him to get drug tested. Even though Donovan Mitchell's been a star player for years because of plays like these.
Oh.
It seemed like the NBA forgot he was actually good at
Nigga playing like a 2K character.
Cavaliers, 'cause they didn't believe it was naturally possible for Donovan to do something historic until they got stunned by his matchup with the Bulls.
Mitchell pulls up. He knocks it down.
Mm.
Takes out Caruso for a long time. Mitchell left side. It's floated up and going. Gets it back. Puts it up ahead. Donovan Mitchell. Team has 2 timeouts remaining. Mitchell.
Imagine if I ain't. Damn.
Donovan Mitchell show.
Nigga playing like this shit 2K, bro. On rookie mode. Yo. He got 71 points.
On that line, and there it is. 71 points while barely missing a shot and the win. This was also the most points any player scored in nearly 17 years, right behind Kobe's 81-point game. For Donovan to do something so extraordinary should have been the proudest moment of his career.
I didn't even know that.
To the NBA, and they ruined everything.
These niggas with these blue suits look dumb. I just couldn't say that, bro.
A reasonable cause to get tested because they believe a player's using a prohibited substance. So Donovan admitted he got drug tested on Twitter, and the results of the test were kept quiet until eventually the NBA just claimed his 71-point performance shouldn't have even happened because he cheated another way. When the Cavs were down by 2 points with 4 seconds left, Donovan tied the game by purposely missing a free throw and
Wait, what are we talking about? So is he taking drugs, yes or no? I don't care who won. We all need to know who did the most. You know what I'm saying? Who was the MVP out of both teams? You know what I'm saying?
But the NBA tried to say that he cheated by jumping over the line before the ball hit the rim, and that anything after it. The NBA tried to say that he cheated by jumping over the line before the ball hit the rim, and that anything after this shouldn't have counted, and he should have ended up with only 58 points. Even the other team's coach claimed he cheated.
Unequivocally, he's crossing the line on the basket before the ball touches the rim, and he just shot it and really kind of beat Patrick. And I think part of the reason why he beat Patrick is he went in there too early.
These motherfuckers are tripping, man. It's too late. We saw it happen. You can't just take away a player's stats. Well, even though the NBA couldn't do anything about it this time, when they watched Giannis Antetokounmpo cheat for his account,
Why did he do that?
He got erased from history. During this game, Giannis was on the brink of accomplishing the Russell Westbrook special, a triple-double. And for the viewers who never shot a basketball before, a triple-double is defined by when a player scores 10 or more in 3 different categories. And during Giannis'
this shit crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. It's crazy that most of these motherfuckers get away with this shit, bro.
Check, and 8 rebounds. So, without much time left, let's see how this plays out. Oh, there's rebound number 9. He only needs 1 more. What's he gonna do?
Performing on the biggest stage in the world was just one step in my journey. Hi, I'm Ronnie, and I teach people.
Outside the triple-double. And that'll do it. Oh, he got it. Does that count?
That rebound secured him his 10th of the game, aka the triple-double he obviously won. Giannis was hyped about it, until after the game when he was asked about it, because even he knew he cheated for it.
In those situations, it's best to kind of keep the ball. But yeah, just try to play the game smart and kind of stole one.
So once Giannis winked at a grown man and admitted he stole that triple-double, the NBA did not let that slide. They rescinded, meaning they took away his rebound. The NBA's full explanation on what rule was violated stated the player has to shoot with the intent to score for it to count as a rebound. And Giannis clearly threw the ball off the bottom of the rim just to create.
So like, what if something like?
Giannis ends up with 9 rebounds and no triple-double. Now, alright, cheating.
Okay, but like, that don't make no sense. Cause you really gotta think about it. You don't know what's in his head. Oh, probably I do want to score. Probably my hand just, you know what I'm saying, messed up a little bit. And of course, it looked like he touched the bottom of the backboard, but anything could happen because I did that shit one time. And I was intending to score, you know what I'm saying? And that should have been kind of rebound because I caught mine. And for him to do that, you know, it looked like it was lazy. That's why they said that.
To rig your stats, that's bad. But not nearly as bad as the 2 players who teamed up to rig playoff games. Eric Bledsoe. Who? Michael Beasley.
Who?
Not the most relevant NBA players in the world. They've had their moments, though.
Eric Bledsoe.
Damn.
Despite plays like
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes background killers, you don't get that shine.
traded and passed around more NBA teams than Kendall Jenner. So they packed their bags, flew to China, and ended up on the Shanghai Sharks.
Yeah.
It was damn near already cheating.
Yeah.
Beasley was dominating trash cans, and Bledsoe literally became the second coming of Black Jesus when he dropped 51 points, 18 rebounds, and 8 assists in a game. So you'd think there there be no reason to actually cheat. They didn't cheat to win.
These niggas ain't really that good, nigga. I dropped a fucking 90 on 2K. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Bledsoe was
Averagely.
dealing with a 4-game suspension. So the Sharks wanted to lose enough games on purpose so we'd be able to be back for the next series. Things got really suspicious during this game, though, when it seemed like their opponents were purposely throwing the game away by not trying to win, even though they were up, and committed some of the dumbest, unprofessional-looking turnovers I've ever seen.
Wait, what? Wait, how we go? Nigga, how do you even know what is they even saying?
Yeah, okay, man. This game sparked an all-out investigation because it seemed like both teams were making secret deals under the table. So, since the league's run by an NBA legend, Yao Ming, who obviously knows real basketball when he sees it, and that was not it. So they were kicked out the league, managers and coaches were suspended 5 years, and the Bledsoe Beasley team was suspended $5 million for match fixing.
Damn.
Cheaters break my heart, man. But that was the most heartbreaking moment in NBA history. One NBA player's family can't even sleep at night because they get bullied every day for him not winning a championship. Another player's career.
Yeah, the thumbnail don't make no sense. Curry's alive.
There's moments in here that are
But yeah, but that's crazy. Some of y'all didn't even get caught, bro. You know, some of them are still in the league to this day, which really I think the cheating wasn't really that bad. The only one I think was bad was really the dude who like used that sticky spray thing to cheat for his girl. You know what I'm saying? It looks like you need some training, you know what I'm saying? But everything else, my question is, what about the nigga who took the drug test who dropped 71 points? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We need to check on that.